Recording has begun. We're back. It's ship launching day. I hope. There's always a possibility it's not, but you know, try and Slepper, welcome in.
Your steadfast loyalty is
how would multiplayer RimWorld work? Well, there's already mods for it that work in different ways. There's several different mods, so there's several different ways it could work. So if they do it, there's lots of different options they can do, right? People will control their own colony and interact. People share a colony. 2 mouses, 1 screen. That's what a lot of the mods are right now. But anyway, yeah, check out my video about the possibility. It's pretty compelling. Honestly, it's speculative. But one thing is for sure. Ludian is either working on multiplayer for RimWorld or they're working on a new game that has multiplayer. It's as simple as that. There's no other explanation. They're literally working on multiplayer for RimWorld or a new game. So it has multiplayer. It's one of those two. Can't be anything else, really. Don't die. Can't watch for a couple hours. How's it going, Doug? Steph Low, Mormon Disco Ball, welcome in. Smiley, thank you for the 2 months. And Chaos Lobster, thank you for the 9 months. All right. So we are getting ready for launch. So there is a lot of things that we could do to prepare even more. But really, there's only one thing I'm going to do. We need to get stabilized on food. As you can see, we're about to starve to death. I switched over from nutrient paste to rice, and I did not have enough rice grown. We actually have gone through 7,000 rice. We've also ran ourselves out of steel by making more hydroponics. So yeah, we're going to make more hydroponics actually and get our food going. As soon as the food is in really good order for fine meals, we are launching. We're going to launch. Yeah, this will be the next one coming to YouTube, Smiley. Yeah, it's been an interesting run. It's been way different than I thought, but thanks. Gribbly, Ray J, welcome in. So yeah, we are just getting we're getting stuff ready. I took care of the Met cluster, right? Yeah, okay. Jade meteorite. Hey, what the crap, Randy? You know what? We could maybe use this to our advantage. Let's grab that. Share the save. Yeah, I might do that. We'll see. I could go do that, and that way you could be like, all right. Now you can try doing the ship launch with the same setup. Which colonists are being launched into space? We're just launching an animal into space. That's usually our that's usually what we do. Yeah, it's our MO. Launch an animal. If it's a run where I'm just trying to get to the credits for a challenge, it's usually just launching an animal. So launch the vampire. A lot of people say you could launch him also. That seems cruel to the animal, right? Nah. We need a windsock here and a sundial, so hope we need to be the vampire. We'll see. I'm not entirely opposed to it, but it's not what I had in mind. Not what I had in mind. Low food. Don't I know it? That's what we're doing. A tamed meat eater. It will have something to eat when it lands. True. He is unable to move. And the animal I am sending does eat meat. Yeah. You've gotten attached to the vampire? We could make a second one. Like, we could do both. You know, it wouldn't be hard. Like, I can just throw one in there right now. All right, sure. By popular demand, Robin and an animal will go to space. He's a mascot. There we go. I mean, it's as easy as that. I could literally just throw down more of these, no problem. No problem. Well, we don't have enough plasteel. I didn't even think about that. I gotta get the I gotta grab some more plasteel real quick. Found in thousands of years in space. Starved. Sounds like a cheesy movie. Yeah, but he's missing all of his body parts. He just has a head and a torso and a groin. So it's not. There ends up being like this legend in the whatever, the derelict ship that he's in or whatever. They say there's an ancient vampire lord that lives there. This legend just perpetuates forever and everyone's scared to go there. Then finally, like, some kids go in there and it's just like a head on a stump. And children, please. No. It's calling still going. It is, yeah. All right. Let's make sure someone's coming to get the plasteel. So we gotta finish off that last part of the ship. Okay, let's forbid those. There we go. There we go. That looks like a good spot. Actually would help with not having as many drop pods over in that area as well.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
We can do that. We can do that. There we go. Perfect. How much Lucifer do we have? 134. 134. There we go. Nice. There, Null, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, Null. Low food. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's on simple meals too, which, you know, I'd prefer to have 5 meals for lunch, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see, especially mood, how it is while being outdoors. You know, that's going to be the big thing is mood. We're going to be out fighting a lot. Mood is going to be really suffering. We do have 5 soothe pulsers, so we can maybe use one of those every other day towards the end of it. I'll probably reform the festivals as well to give us more guaranteed, or not really guaranteed, but a higher percent chance, slightly higher percent chance. We would need a little bit of wood for that, but we do have cactus coming in. I could destroy these shells over here too. That would give us some wood. Yeah, food and that last bit there. Also, I wouldn't mind making just a couple of EMP launchers. Break some low shields. Using concrete flooring, yep. Yeah. That's what I usually use, concrete and statues.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty.
Concrete and statues. Baba, 12 months. 1 almost full calendar year. Fire starting on Gullah. Bella again. Gullah Gullah. Oh my god, you guys remember Gullah Gullah Island? You do remember that? It just suddenly is in my brain again. I'm gonna get DMCA'd for Gullah Gullah Island. Grey Bush!
Welcome
Here for the 4 months. Thank you, Grey Bush.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
DMCA for Gullah Gullah in 2023. Gullah Gullah Island. Something, something, bright sunny weather. Hill Street Blues is worth a rewatch. I don't know. I haven't thought about that in a long time. The things I get asked. I don't know. I think there's just some things that we higher up on my list right now to watch or rewatch, honestly, but you know, that's just me. Yeah. Come on. Get it made. 5% no colonist run. 5% no colonist.
Subscriber, come steal yourself. We are building an army.
Ship raids have a minimum size. I'm not sure that's going to be happening. Session. Near the 5 gets this thing. Use Session. Win Mini. Session. Who'd you get? Dylan. Arcane Striker. Dr. Dank Llama. Perfect. Lady Okami Taka. I'm going to go with. Thank you, Session. I appreciate it. Much love to the Session. Again. Setting 3 pawns and use very carefully to remake them for the next run. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is there any specific reason to use concrete over other materials? Concrete and statues is more wealth and material efficient than any other combination. But because I'm only using this concrete up here, literally only for movement speed, it's just the easiest, cheapest, fastest thing to throw down, and I have infinite steel. So that's the main reason I'm using it in this one. I should do one of those mini guides like I did on the flame bow about the efficiency of concrete and statues. A mall food court. Yeah, I don't need those, so. When did we have this pop up?
Welcome back.
Randy.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Huh. I don't have the food for it. Just don't feed them. Well, I was thinking about how they would be useful during the ship launch, right? Like, imagine just 24 more bodies during a ship launch. But one of our problems right now is we're eating ourselves out of house and home, so. Ava, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Ava. Yeah, they wouldn't be here for the whole thing anyway, so. Yeah. I'm gonna move one of these. Where's the uranium? I know we have some around. There it is. Accept and meat, betray them. I thought about that too, just for the meat and leather, honestly. Yeah, they could betray us, yeah. End up in the first raid as a first wave of defense. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, I gotta change this chair. I've been talking about it the other day, and people were like, no, don't replace chair, but I've had this thing for like 6 years, and it's starting to really, this lumbar pillow, that's what I'm trying to pull out now. And then the bottom of it's starting to like rip up a little bit, you know. Not chair. Chair might get an upgrade at some point. How do you pull up deconstructive floor tiles or cement around ruins after you tear down the walls? You can just put cement over it if you want. Leave it as is, or you can just go in and click remove floor. Not chair, but there's a remove floor under the floor menu, or you can just drag new flooring over the top, whatever. And they'll do both. Auction chair off for charity. I don't know, I might feel weird about that. Might be some like viewer that I don't even know about that just gets it to like sniff it or something. And then I would have to live with that on my mind forever and be like, wait a minute. I'm not some like, you know, streamer girl. I'm not some OnlyFans. Like, you know what, on second thought, yeah, you're right. Go Natalia, welcome in. Ah, squared. Games played, welcome in. Hyped it up in your head so much, you're kind of disappointed. You're just a normal guy. No, that would be kind of cool, but. Or Miller Aeron. Yeah, I'll get one of those. You got. Anyone got a spare like $2,000 laying around? Onlychairs.com. Only Chairs.
Welcome to Only Chairs.
Why is it ran by Satan? Only Chairs. The next round? Yeah, I'm gonna do a new melee only run, yeah. Real fake chairs. Call the manager chair and tell your boss. Coming for his job. For $1,400, it's crazy, man. I know they're supposedly really good, but I don't have. And I know it's like, well, you sit so much, it's an investment for your health. That's true, but you need the money to actually invest for the health, for that to matter. So, yeah. That's not happening. You watch the stream for chair? I just put chair in the background, this one in the background. Yeah, that's why they say it costs more to be, you know, poor, or costs more to have less wealth, because poor person has to buy some shoes that deteriorate every couple months because that's all they can afford. And people are like, why don't you just buy a pair of $100 shoes? It's going to last you, you know, several years. They're like, yeah, that would be nice, but I can't. I will spend more than the 100 over several years because I can only afford this much at a time. Shoes that fall apart when the glue gets wet. Oh God, no, don't. People start sending chairs to my P.O. box.
A new subscriber. Come,
Samuel Vimes, dude. Gray Bush, thank you the 5 subs. Let me write that down as the chair fund. No, thank you, Gray Bush. I appreciate it. Fishwood, Dan, Timmy, Manatee Mafia, and Sealing. All right, there's still a roof there.
A new subscriber.
Waffles! Waffles, thank you for 5 more gifts. Thank you, Waffles. Are we already at some goal or what? To Pal, Dan, Don, Plickett, and 86. Thank you, Waffles. At 15-year total warranty, you probably sit 1,000 hours per year. You can afford it, you should consider it. That's what I'm saying, though. I can't. Yeah, I can't. That was my point with the... Yeah, I know, but... I know. Maybe this year will go well. Like, maybe it'll go better than last year. Last year, stream and YouTube stuff went really well for the last couple months of the year, but it wasn't all, and I had a lot of crap go on during the year. But anyway, I want to get into the details of it. Just in general, it would be nice, but we'll have to see how this year goes before I can think about upgrading to that sort of support, we'll say. See how the year goes. You never know. Could go better than last year. Could go worse. I'm a realist, so I think it'll go about the same on average, but just be rich. Come on, what's wrong with you? Music really getting us in the groove today. Stay away from the ship. Your employer gave you one of the Aeron chairs? Kind of like get a job there for a couple days and get a chair. And then quit. Only one of us could win the lottery. But all seriousness though, I might actually the company that makes this chair contacted me and they're like, hey, we'll give you a new one of those chairs. I don't know if they like watch the stream or what, but they're like, we'll give you a new one of those chairs. You just got to make a 6-minute review of it on YouTube. And I was like, all right, well, I might do that. I'll let you know. Ship activated? No, we have to get our food and stuff back in order. So, but we will be doing the ship launch today, but not quite yet. We actually ran ourselves out of food. So I'm getting back into hopefully the position where we can make fine meals. Oh, I kind of would want lavish, but your company buys over 1,000 Hermillers per year. That's crazy. You could buy one for 400, but only if you go through the vendor or corporate account, but the vendor won't let you do it. Holy cow. Zidian, if you find a workaround for this that won't get you in trouble or anything like that, like seriously let me know and I will I would purchase through you, of course. Time to switch the department. Yeah, you've been trying for years. Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's a crazy good deal. Just in a spot for chair sounds like a steal. Yeah, I just gotta get the time to do it. Hey, I needed that trap. Mentioned the Transhumans playthrough, finally gave it a go, and it's crazy. Yeah, I really like the Transhumans run. Yeah, I like that one. That's kind of an older run, but a classic run at this stage. And the Transhumans run was it had a lot of fun and crazy moments in it, but it was like a relatively standard run, aside from the fact that breachers were bugged and were 92% of every raid. Aside from that, yeah, pretty standard. Standard. Such a weird placement for hydroponics and stuff. I don't think I've ever put just hydroponics anywhere and everywhere, you know? There's something strangely, like, nice and organic about just throwing things down wherever. You know? How much more power we got? So we can fit a few more. This run just looks totally different than any other run. Yeah, it's really nuts. It's almost like how a city forms, right? Like, obviously these aren't buildings in that sense, but it's almost like a city. Like, you have like some small buildings or whatever, and then that area gets built up first, and it kind of spreads out a little bit, and then you got your farmlands over to the side, and then the industrial place starts getting bigger and bigger, and yeah, it's kind of neat. Kind of neat. It's like a steel factory, like on the Great Lakes or something. I too build a giant spaceship in the middle of my city. Where else are you gonna build it, right? It's common sense. I make one of these here. I too build mortars next to my pews. I have artillery next to the church, of course. Where else would you put it? Who's our best smitherer? Smitherer? That's not even a word. It's Bubblefish. Bubblefish. Bubblefish, are you a crafting specialist or not? You're not a specialist, but you are our best crafter? How has this happened, Bubblefish? How have you let me do this to you? I don't know. I just didn't know. Some people ring a bell and some people eat a shell. Right. Eat a shell. Eat a shell. Weapons are my religion, brother. Brother. Bubblefish. Bubblefish. Let's make EMP launcher. Do 3 times. And Bubblefish. Bubblefish. Fire starting. We have a second pyro. I didn't remember that. Launch day today. Yeah. Yep. Should be. All right, I want to go through and see if I have any shooting or people that can be shooting specialists. PT, probably not. Roy can be a shooting specialist if they're not already. Yeah, we're just dotting our T's and crossing our I's, you know? Wait a minute, Adam, that's not how it goes. That's what we're doing. I don't know what to tell you. Crossing our I's and dotting our T's. Ever misclicked and chopped down your anima tree? No, never.
Welcome back.
Who would do such a thing?
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
I've never done that in my first ever Arconexus run with one of the best map seeds for a mountain ever that I've seen. That would be ludicrous. Ludicrous. What a weird question. Let's go, Briar Moss. Wega, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you, Wega. That answer seems awfully specific. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Toll House, can you be a shooting specialist? Sure can, boss. You get a warning now. Yeah, and it wasn't even that. So what happened was I put a sun lamp next to it because we had a sun blocker and I needed a sun lamp to grow the anima grass. And then I was gonna plant other stuff nearby, and I clicked on the make a planting zone. It made the planting zone around the anima tree. The anima tree didn't even have an icon on it for it to be chopped, but because it was in a planting zone, they came by without the icon there, without the warning. Warning didn't exist at that time anyway, and they chopped it down to plant something. And I had already canceled the zone too. So when I saw the zone over the tree, I was like, oh, I better be careful. And I canceled the zone to do it manually, but it had already queued up someone to come cut it, even though it didn't show the icon. You can see all that in the Arconexus run over on YouTube if you want. But yeah, it really sucked. Lardine, you're having a mental crisis. So we're probably not going to make you a shooting specialist at the moment. Unorthodox eyes. So what I'm doing right now while we're waiting on food and steel, so I'm going through, and anyone that doesn't have like any special jobs that we need to survive, we're turning them into a shooting specialist, which is going to do several things. One, it's just going to make them better at killing, right? But it's also going to give us more shooting auras, shooting specialist auras. So if we have enough of them, we should have at least 1 or 2 auras for the group for every single raid during the ship launch. And that's going to increase our DPS enormously. We're high-level shooters. We have legendary masterwork guns. If you put in the marksman command in all that, we will basically not miss. Like, yeah, there will be some misses because of range and, you know, weather or cover or whatever. But in general, our accuracy is going to be capped. You can't overcap accuracy without a mod. So this is going to really, really increase our chance of winning here. So every single person that is in the colony that can be a shooting specialist, it's not going to disable a job that we need them to do. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. So yeah, I'm just going through, and when I see a line where someone basically doesn't have anything, or like just animals, for instance, because animals isn't disabled from shooting specialist either, I'll grab them and set them. I've been asked a bit recently by people. It's like, wait, how can you have so many specialists? You can have as many specialists as you want, just baseline, other than the priest and the leader. Like, you can have as many shooting specialists, as many production specialists, whatever. Those ones are not limited. So their work is so weird, especially the combat ones. You can understand medical or research. Combat seems weird. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense with like the real world, you know, but mule. Like, you know, your electrician probably, well, let's put it this way. Your plumber probably also knows how to clean a toilet, you know? But if you ask him to clean the toilet while he's in there, he's probably not going to be willing to do it. Hey, can you fix my dripping sink? And by the way, clean my toilet. So freaky not seeing walls. It's weird, yeah. Can't watch. Hopefully I get off planet. Hopefully, yeah, we're getting ready. We're getting ready. Oh yeah, imagine if all specialists were like that. Yeah. I'm the lead plumber. There are no other plumbers. Yeah. Luckily, it's not like that in RimWorld either, but... In a post-apocalyptic colony, I'd be kind of annoyed if your plumber felt he was above cleaning. Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about some of that stuff too, where it's like... My big example always is like the royals that are being chased and they're literally being killed. Like, you'll get a quest that's like, please save me. I don't know what to do. I'm being chased by 2 huge raids. They're gonna kill me. Can I stay at your place for a while? And you're like, yeah, man, cool down. It's fine. It's fine. We can deal with this. We do it all the time. You're welcome here. And then the royal is like, well, do you have the proper accommodations for me? Is there a room befitting someone of my stature? Do you have a throne room for me? Also, I'm only going to be eating fine meals. And if you don't keep me happy enough, you're not getting anything from me. It's like, aren't you being killed? Screw you then. Good friggin' luck, 1 on 400. See ya. It's like, obviously a lot of that stuff is like a gamification, but it's just always so, like, man, the audacity. It would just be some like, it's not even like a high rank or something. It's some like praetor or something, some knight. Please. Being mildly inconvenienced is far worse than death. Well, all right, then die. Pain is virtue. Yes, I'm playing Pain is virtue. Yeah, there they are. Supremacist, Pain is virtue, high life, human privacy. Wait, Galvarino. What, you've been basically doing nothing but... Basically doing nothing? Be a shooting specialist too. That's a lot of no-scopers, it is. He just keeps running until he finds a colony that will take him in. Yeah, I'm really proud of the no-kill box run. Yeah, it's one of the ones I'm most proud of up on YouTube because I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, and I had to figure out a whole new way to play. So yeah, I really like the no-kill box run. 360 no-scoper. Robin's still on guard duty. Robin is on guard duty. Yeah. Okay. I think we have like 12, 14 shooting specialists. Next run, I'm going to do another melee run just for fun. It's going to be a high wealth, probably no kill box melee run where we're just going to push xenotypes to the limit. I thought I was going to have to push xenotypes to the limit in this run, but we're doing it with baseliners, so... All right, we are going to test if we have enough food incoming now to switch over to fine meals. Could I launch Robin into space? Yeah, I could. Might as well do this while we're waiting. Get that +1 mood. Very important. Very important. Very important. Is the queue persistent? Yeah, it's a raffle now. I just can't rename it because it will screw it up with how Twitch channel point things work. Yeah, the queue is actually a persistent raffle. Yep. And then if you get drawn, it takes all your tickets, so. Plan on taking everyone of your colonists with you to space? No, I never do that. I usually only take one person or one animal. I think you've ever been in a run? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't remember your name being in a run. I don't remember everyone that's in a run, of course, but usually I'm decent at keep track. Psychic drone. Yeah, get that out of your system, Randy. Get that out. Let it out. Right now is a good time. Good time for it. Just get that out of your system. Yeah, I plan on doing a pacifist or a incapable violence run at some point. That is on the list. The three full runs I'm thinking about right now is a new melee only, a high wealth xenotype pushing run of melee only. Full RNG runs, because those are always silly and fun. Even if we don't win those, they're just really silly. And then a incapable violence run. I'm not sure the order of them, aside from the fact that I want to do the melee one next. Melee one just sounds like it'll be fun to really see what xenotypes can be pushed to. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll use Mechanitor in that one or not to make it easier, obviously, but we'll see. You know, it's not the point of this run, but this will mean that I've done no kill box twice. Yeah, and the melee one will be, if I do it, that'll be 3 no kill box ones. What is a full RNG run? Now it's going to be even stupider, but a full RNG run is 1 randomized colonist, negative brutality, randomized world seed, randomized map seed, randomized ideologies, and now you can also randomize genes. So there is a lot of early deaths. There's just a lot of early losses in an RNG run, but they're just stupid. They're fun. Last time I did an RNG, a series of RNG runs, our first 2 runs were incapable of violence. The very first one was incapable of violence and only random tile, yeah. Incapable of violence and level 1 construction or something like that. She couldn't even make a trap, but she was also like depressive and volatile or something. She had a breakdown on day 1. The map had caves, which I never play on anyway, and she went in to get insect jelly and died like on the very first day. Like, oh my god, how are we gonna do this? And then she broke down, went into the bugs, and just died. All right, excellent. Those runs are just silly. They're fun. Well, you just died any raids? Maybe, yeah. Oh, how would an incapable violence run work? In the very beginning, I would have to rely on traps, animals, mechs, trap, animal, mech, sidecast, stuff like that. And then later turrets and whatnot. Yeah, the first event is pretty easy because of traps. As long as you have at least a level 3 construction. Have you won the lottery and died yet? I don't think so. I haven't noticed yet. Yeah, it looks like we're still not positive on fine meals. We'll see. Ship launch today? Yep, that's the plan anyway. That's the plan. What's the interval with the Mechanitor Complex quest? I don't know. Yeah, I only did the 1 Mechanitor run so far, so I'm not sure. How long has this run been going for? Almost 500 in-game days. Oops. 48, 50 hours exactly, actually. 50 actual played hours. Okay. Oh yeah, the multiplayer DLC video. Yeah, it's really compelling stuff. Like, if anyone hasn't watched it yet, I put out a very short, like, few-minute video this morning about some very interesting finds that leads us to believe, well, I mean, it's 100%. Ludian, the developers of RimWorld, are either working on a multiplayer RimWorlds DLC, or they're working on a new game that has multiplayer. That's actually the only options. Like, one of those two things is true. We don't know which one. The information is in the in that video from this morning. You like that part? Yeah. Oh yeah, you mentioned it earlier. I love RimWorld. The prophecy Tynan. That jerk. That jerk. Cracked you up. All right, while they're finishing this other stuff and we're looking at food, whoops, I'm gonna kill some bugs. Okay, I guess we're gonna rebuild those. I'm gonna move the beds over here so they are closer to where raids and stuff are gonna be. That way we can sleep, or we're like more ready to get out of bed and go straight to it. So link the video, exclamation new vid, all one word. We'll take you straight to it. We already started the next impossible run. This is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the impossible run. Believe it or not. Why, this doesn't look impossible at all. I'm sorry. All right, so like I said, I'm moving these over so that when we're having like all the back-to-back raids during the ship launch, the area where our pawns are sleeping will be closer, so we can have them rest all the way up until raids are a little bit closer, for mood mainly. Mood. Okay. That pig people and Neanderthals have a bleeding problem. Can't imprison them because they have 1 hour of life left over time. I don't think so. I haven't noticed anything like that anyway. Saturday might be empty. How come, Dan? Is hunting for such a specific map even needed? This map did help out a lot. The river specifically. Yeah, this map helped a lot. Yeah, it was a really good map for this. The pace is very efficient. Yeah. Very efficient. I show the entire map. There you go. Giant river down the middle. Coast on this side we can't be attacked from. Anima tree was right here. If we had protected that, this run would be much easier. Been in prison in Neanderthals easily. Yeah, we had Neanderthal prisoners and pig prisoners quite a bit in the Dwarf run without any problem, but my Twitch schedule had a blank space for Saturday. Shouldn't have. That's weird. Animatree got eaten by beavers like 4 times or something. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, I'll have to check it. It's possible to get islands large enough to set up on. Not with that mod, no. Like mini real life city spots on like river deltas. Yeah, that's a really good place for actual civilizations. All right. Reenactment of the start of humanity. Yeah. Back thousands of years ago when the first spaceship was made. Okay, we want to cap our relationship with the pigs and with the Empire. Let's see. Insect meat. The meals. Leather. Let's see how much this will get us, then we'll go from there. This game, you still have no idea what to do with all tree and the whole sidecasting thing. I have a guide on that. Exclamation anima, Dal. Exclamation anima. Exclamation anima. I have a short guide. It has timestamps on it. You watch the multiplayer video. Get that another game is technically possible. I don't think that's very likely. This is Discord bio specifically. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Some of the comments said something like that they work in development or whatever elsewhere and that it's very unlikely that it's for RimWorld. And then I said, you know, well, their bio specifically says RimWorld developer and then right under it, multiplayer specialist or whatever. So, you know, who knows? The garbage army. But was that a... I think that's all snipers. Siege. All right. We're siege in a while. It's all right. Sieges are pretty small in general. That's all snipers. M could be from mobile port. It better not be. It better not have an M or W name. RimWorld, please no. Yeah. And no, this vampire is still laying there. Crap, they actually got a shot off. Nice sniping running into melee range of turrets. Wow. These raiders. Are we sure these aren't unusually clever raiders? Man, oh man. Those looked unusually clever to me. Having the turrets off first was a good idea there. Pat myself on the back for that one. Fast turrets are actually nice, yeah, because they ran up here and then Like, oh yeah, they're deactivated. Keep going. And they just immediately turn on and start mowing them down. I mean, they didn't do a lot of damage, but they held them in place. That's all we cared about. Too much garbage huffing. Yeah. Should we run face first into those turrets? Yes. Obviously. What? Those aren't walls. Those are ancient fences. And I don't know if you know, but fences aren't walls. The series on YouTube? Not yet. Not yet. It will be after the dwarf run is done. Homepage of the Twitch and the schedule tab. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't be. Is a fence a wall? All right, let's see how much rep this to get. 13, 8, or 9. Ugh. Gone Doc, welcome in. Edited YouTube videos, are they worth the extra amount of effort looking at the views? Not worth it. They don't pay for themselves, but I don't know. The channel was technically doing better with only long form content, but I want to have both, and I've only been testing it for like 30 days or something, so. Why is it worth different amounts? It's because of their current standing. So the higher their rep is already, the less you get from it.
Is greatly appreciated.
Do stair tiles work outside? They do not. How to do operations? I fail about half of them. That's how. No, you can't increase it. Have a legendary hospital bed, a level 20 medical professional, and the best medicine we can get. But even that, yeah, sterile tiles, nothing like that works. That's all room stats, and we don't have rooms. Dog a sandwich? No, but it's a wall. Peanut, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Peanut. Everyone, well, yeah, but everyone's different, obviously, right? Multiplayer door actually made way more money. We're talking like, and I still want to do the edited videos. Don't get me wrong here. I just want them to pay for themselves. However, if I take a VOD, a full VOD, and what it was making, and then I take all the edited videos that come from that one VOD and how much they make, even not counting for editing, the long form content was making like 3 or 4 times more money. So I want to get both, you know, that way if you like one over the other, you can choose which one. But again, we're going to have to wait until the algorithm learns the new. And it was actually more effort on my part to do the long form because I was doing a lot of timestamps. The editing isn't a lot of work for me because I have an editor doing it, but so anyway, it's fine. I want to keep going with it. Every night restart. I know, yeah, KO, that was a real thing, yeah. If you just posted all of the edited videos instead of sitting on them, you'd make more money, yeah. I don't know what people were thinking. How do you ship launch without a ship? I don't know. If you find out, let me know. I don't have that problem because I literally have a ship. Oh, that's just a giant air conditioner. All right. Air conditioner for an unwalled settlement. Genius. They were joking because I'm obviously not doing that. So what they're talking about, so I go over it. Basically, the editor wanted to take some, like, the week off for Christmas, New Year's or whatever. And so on that episode, he put in at the end of it, you know, the dwarves are going on a break for a week or whatever. I got this comment on YouTube. It was like, I don't understand why you don't just release them. Why are you going on break for a week? Just release the videos. And I was like, that's the last video I have. It's the last one. I can't release. Some people, and he's not the only one. There's been several people on YouTube that think I'm just sitting on edited videos. I literally release them the next, like the editor gives them to me at night and I release them the next morning. As soon as I have it, it comes out the next day. And this guy's like, why are you just sitting on them? It makes no sense. It's like YouTube's already a couple months behind. You think I'm just going to sit on the videos if I have them? No. Stop holding them. Where are the videos? But anyway, yeah. There's like 4 series that aren't up on YouTube right now. That's why I'm hiring another editor. I'm getting a second editor. See those videos? Release the RimWorld files. I have no idea. Yeah. You're keeping it from us. Dwarf teas. No, the new editor cannot. No, I've asked them. They cannot do more. That's why I'm getting a second one. Cloning technology. Good idea. I'll get on that. Just have them work on the same video, yeah. Hire an AI to do the editing. Hey, in a couple of years, maybe. All right. Might be a good pawn. I'm not recruiting a wild woman right now, no. No. Okay, we really need to get those last couple allies. How many call-ins do we have? They rebalanced this, so it's harder to get them like reallied. Like, how much does 200T get us?
Welcome back.
Not a lot.
Your steadfast
No need for charge
loyalty is
rifles.
greatly
No, charge rifles
appreciated.
would end this run. It's been asked a lot in this run. I don't know why, but literally charge rifles would be suicide. It would be so much worse than what I have at the moment. Charge rifles, I could not kite anything. I wouldn't be able to outrange 80% of enemies. The only reason we're able to stay alive is I'm outranging and kiting. So getting charge rifles would just kill me. So no charge rifles needed. I know it's interesting. I said I need to put out a little video about it because it has been pretty interesting how many people just assume like the charge rifles are going to be an automatic upgrade. Like it's the next tier. It's a different. It's a weapon for a different setup, basically. Weapon for a different setup. Sniper rifles are fine. I've used runs where we did those, but they're more niche. And the problem with sniper rifles is their cooldown and warm-up time and their DPS is lower, even though they outrange. So kiting enemies with a sniper rifle is safer, but takes way longer. And therefore, you run into mood issues. They're an it depends weapon, yeah. Most weapons are in it depends, yeah. How much worse than chain shotguns or assault rifles singularity for flexibility? They're actually quite a bit worse, yeah. The shotguns are actually way better in the singularity. Chain shotguns are the best weapon for the singularity. Bar none. I've used everything in it. Ship a wall? No. No, it's not. Whip everyone with nukes. I would if I could. Are you talking about LMG? LMG is pretty bad. Its only good part is that it has good stopping power. That's it. It's like a worse minigun basically. Yeah, I don't really like the LMG. Does the singularity box still work if facing north-south instead of west-east? So not only is that in the guide video, it's also in the very top of the description, and it's in the pinned comment. Just to let you know, it's in all those places. However, I will answer it still. It works best facing east. It works next best facing west. It still works facing north, and it does not work facing south. It doesn't work facing south at all. North works fine, but is not as good. The very best way to have it face is east. East-west is best. North still works. South no longer works as of 1.4. But all that is on the video page. KO, they were the 12 months. Dark Moon, 30 months. Dark Moon. It's a long time, man. That's like double digits. Triple double. That's like 60 digits. Wait a minute. Thank you, Dark Moon. Thank you, KO. What does best mean? All right. So, for some reason, if you are east facing, enemies can't shoot from one additional tile further. So you get a little bit more wiggle room with how close enemies can get without you having to reset or be in danger than any other direction. West, in practice, that is not true facing west, technically, like in development mode, developer mode, but in practice, they also don't usually shoot from there, but they can. North facing, they can fire from slightly further away, the enemies can. South facing doesn't work at all anymore, and we don't know why. As of 1.4, it just doesn't work. The enemies can shoot you. No idea why. Something changed with 1.4. South facing only. Where you're coming from, you get plus or minus some tile. Oh my god, what is up with Dug Too Deep? I don't think I've ever had this many. I mean, we have a lot of drills going, but I usually do at this stage of the game. This is crazy. Good thing Dug Too Deep doesn't scale, but man, oh man. Civil War reference Easter egg by the devs now. How about some consistency, Tynan? What are the tables for? To eat food at. So we switched from nutrient-based meals to real meals now that we all have stomachs. And so, in doing that, we now need places to eat while we're fighting for mood. Okay, I'm going to reform the ideology. Do we have enough wood? Yeah. Okay, we are going to reform. And we're going to redo these. But yeah, it's for mood. It's for mood. We're going to go with Sky Lantern. Because it doesn't require a room stat. We're going to go anytime. And I do not want more recruits right now. Because then I have to give them stomachs and everything else. I think I'm actually going to put it on nearby faction goodwill. Well, hang on. Who's the closest to us? Crap. It's the Empire. Okay, that's all right. All right, reform. So I don't want more pawns coming in right now, and because You know, we'll need new stomachs. We'll need more everything, even though it's more firepower. But being able to call in allies to absorb rockets. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. I could have new pawns absorb rockets, you know? In Colin's death, we would have mood debuff. Ah, screw it. Random recruit. Random recruit. Might have some sacrifices here. All right. Done with that. Is it on a gene that makes you immune to eating on a table? No, I haven't seen that one. Select all pawns or just click and drag. You can either click and drag, or you can hold shift and click all the ones you want. But yeah, there's no like double click or control click or something like that. Go on heat 3. Telescope, we finally need it. Okay. All right. All right, I think when Mule's back, we are launching. I think so. Make music really quick. Yeah, have to make let's see if we, I didn't research it. Are we stressed out for the next 3 or 4 hours? Yep.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Launching soon, yep. Thank you for the Twitch friend. I think we use that here. Very much appreciated. Counseling is a tier 1 sub. Very, very guarded secret, that. Lots of good P music playing today. In honor of the ship launch, I'm sure. I don't know, Peanut. You'd have to ask it. Some more fire foam poppers here. All right, Mule, get that telescope. Is that a second ship engine? Yeah. Yeah. For extra power that doesn't cost us anything. There we go. Forgot to roof that new stove. That's good now. Yeah, so it'll give us 1,000 power, and that'll give me some more hydroponics. Because we are still not really great on food with fine meals. Reactor power is more reliable than solar. Yeah, and it doesn't take anything, right? So I thought about, it's the same power as like a chem fuel generator, and chem fuel generators are very efficient, but they still do take work, whereas the reactor, it's just going to keep working as long as it's not in disrepair or something. All right, we got the telescope. You guys got low shields. Nope. Soothe pulsar. You do have one of those. Okay. Oh, whoops. All right, Mule. Well, let's get this going. I could check for shield cores really quick. That's right. No, they don't have any. Could send him to this. How much money does he have left? 562. Okay. Excited. Like a water wheel, but without the wheel. Yeah. Pretty close, yeah. Take a little risk there. Or add better items to trade in general. I don't have a knight, so I can't trade with them. And I can't get a knight because I can't have a throne room. But yeah, the Empire is usually a good trade partner. Yep. Yep, especially if you're looking for things like tech prints or psycast, something like that. Yeah. What? You can hear the game, but you can't hear me? High-tech Outlanders. Let's see. Yeah, my microphone's absolutely working. Drops in between for your session? That's really weird. Yeah. It's like it's working for everyone else. That's good. What was that? Did you say
in the rear with a gear?
You gonna Vegemite win? Right before we leave the planet? No, never. That would invalidate the run. I'd have to redo it. Kidding me? Kidding me? Only if Robin builds it. That new voice option. No, I don't have that one on there. No. Commando. No, I don't have that one. I could put it on the channel points, you know. Nah, would be hard to do. Got a very small room for sleeping. Run invalidated. Browser's being weird. Yeah. The kid wants to see the vampire. There he is. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping, Robert. He's missing all of his body aside from his head. He has extreme hypothermia in 60-degree weather. Interesting. Anyway, he's missing most of his body. He has his head, he has his torso, and he has his groin. But other than that, yeah. Middle break where a pawn compulsively builds walls. Disable walls, maybe. Why 2 ship reactors? This is for power. This is just a power plant. Reactors give 1,000 power forever. Why does RimWorld have vampires? It's a new DLC. There's a new DLC or expansion called Biotech, and in Biotech, there was something called Sanguiphage, and a Sanguiphage is a vampire, so not a mod. It's part of a new DLC. Rain means instant hypothermia. You've learned that in some anime. What happened to that telescope? Was it? Wait, did we bought it, right? Are you gonna launch with everyone or just one person? I never launch with everyone. Well, not never. Usually not. No, we bought it. We traded the bug meat for it first before I bought the other thing. For sure. Where would they have put the telescope? There it is. Okay. You put it somewhere where it's not going to get destroyed, hopefully. Okay. Their inventory, baby. Might have been when I was first looking for it. All right. Archer doesn't degrade outside, yeah, and you can't store chunks and furniture on shelves. I'd accidentally clicked a shelf instead of a zone, so that's also part of it. Well, is that naked pawn a wild one? No, that's a vampire. He's an enemy. He's a monument. I think we're gonna do it. Try the new turret. Yeah, it's very difficult to use. It's very good against tribals, but it's very difficult to use a no pause because you can't pre-aim it. So you actually have to have them go to it, upon actually go and control it, and then aim, and then shoot, and then get them out of there while, you know, everything is happening. Oh, you mean this person? This is the wild person. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about the vampire. You could be a shooting specialist. We have a taming inspiration. I might do it. Okay. Oh, pause makes things way more difficult. Yeah, and some things more than others, like control and stuff like that, yeah. Realize that I never smile? Never, yeah. It's because I'm dead inside. All right. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to let Mod wife that I'm not going to be up from this room for about 4 hours. Hopefully. And, yeah, we're going to do it. You always have room for dug too deep because of no room. That's true, yeah. All right, Cher, hold down the fort. I'll be right back. All right. Hopefully I didn't underprepare. Oh, do we need, hang on, do we need barrels? Okay. Chair, good job, chair, good job, chat. Okay, let me split the recording and here we go.